Welcome back to another Pokemon Falling Friday, your one-stop shop for all your Pokemon information. We go through last week's sales of sealed Pokemon products and Pokemon cards that are currently going down in price. And we do also cover any big Pokemon news like cards are set to get revealed. And if I do see any good deals, I always try to throw them in here too. But before we get started, I do have to mention the Card Prism Binder. This is a binder created by Roxandy, a fellow Pokemon YouTuber who is only 18 years old. This binder holds top-loaded cards and regular cards, so definitely check them out. I have the links in the description for that if you guys want to get 10% off. All right, let's get started. Hopping to PokeBeard here, we got the new Mega Dream EX set to release in November. This is going to feature Mega Dragonite. Now, I've seen a lot of hate for this Mega Dragonite, and I am going to be a little biased because Dragonair is my favorite Pokemon, and I absolutely love Dragonite. And I do agree, this could have been better, but I remember when all the first Mega Evolutions came out, and so many people hated on a ton of those. And I remember so many people were mad at some of the Pokemon they chose. And if you take this Mega Dragonite and you compare it to some of the crazy fan arts that people are making, it does look a little lackluster. But if you take this Mega Dragonite and you compare them to the rest of the Megas that we already have, I feel like it fits in there pretty decent. So yeah, that's just my thought on it. Again, I'm super biased, but I just remember so many people even hating on the Mega Charizard, the Mega Blastoise, and the Mega Venusaur. And now I haven't really heard anybody complain about those, and they're super excited for them. And, now they're hating on the Mega Dragonite. So maybe in a couple of years, a lot of people will, warm up to the Mega Dragonite. You never know. But all right, let's get into it. So we have the Astral Radiance Booster Box, like the only Sword and Shield Booster Box coming down in price. What's that, $412? Now last sold $360, $360, $360, $373, which makes a little more sense. This box should not be as expensive as like Chilling Rain and stuff. Next, we have the Prismatic Evolutions regular ETB coming down in price just a little bit. So the Pokemon Center ETB is actually going up in price. Last sold for this is $103, $99, $100, $90, $99. So I think they just got the big Sam's Club bundle, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Next, we have the Shining Fates ETB. It's got up to $94. Now last sold $99, $76. Someone got 6 of them at $76. Another one got one at $94. Another one at $76. And then another one at $90 with a picture. And it won't even let me log in right now on TCG Player to where I can look at more sales. Next, we have the regular White Flare ETB. This thing had a couple sales at $200, which is just insane. Now last sold $82, $90, $82, $82. Next, we have the Black Bolt. I'm just waiting for one of these to get in the 70s. I would love to see that. Again, same thing, over $200. Now last sold $84, $85, $83. Next, we have the Black Bolt Binder Collection. So this was at $106. Now last sold $55 and $52. Next, we have the White Flare Binder Collection. Last sold for this one, $54, $50, $50, $44, $50. Next, we have the Mini Tin Display for Black Bolt and White Flare. Last sold for this, $152, $149, $150. Next, we have the Victini Collection. Love this box. This is at $69, $70. Now last sold $43, $43, $35, $42. So I got 6 of them at $42. Next, we're checking out the Mega Evolution ETB on TCG Player. Now, just so you guys know, don't ever buy anything pre-sale on TCG Player because only certain people can sell their items during that time, so everything's just ridiculously expensive. So this is the regular Mega Evolution ETB with Gardevoir on it. Last sold $132, $132. And I mean, we're getting multiple sales a day, too. Next, we have the Mega Evolution Lucario Pokemon Center ETB, again on TCG Player. Last sold $380, $380, $383. That is absolutely crazy. And then if we hop to eBay, we got the Mega Evolution Gardevoir Pokemon Center ETB for $170. We got the regular Mega Gardevoir ETB for $160, which is kind of crazy. Another regular Lucario ETB for $160. Another regular, it's both of them for $230, so it's like $115. Another one for $120, $105, $95, $95. That's looking a little better. We got both Pokemon Center ETBs for $320. Another set of the Pokemon Center ETBs for $360. Mega Lucario Pokemon Center ETB for $180. Another one for $177. And then we got the Booster Box, $244, best offer accepted. We got the Booster Bundle, $50, $57, best offer accepted. We got another Booster Box for $264. Buy it now. It looks like right here we got one Mega Evolutions Enhanced Booster Box and one Mega Evolutions Regular Booster Box. So it looks like we're getting both booster boxes again. That sold for $646 plus $50 in shipping. Another booster box here for $250, $280 best offer accepted. Just thought we'd check on that. Now let's hop to some cards. We got the Galarian Moltres V. This is at $200. Now last sold $169, $163, and $132. Next, we have the Machamp V alternate art. This got up to 170. Now last sold 135, 132. And the year low is $114. So getting close. Next, we have the Aerodactyl V. Got up to $145. Now last sold 121, 110, 115. And the year low for this is about $93. Next, we have the Shadow Rider Calyrex V Max. It's got up to $80. Now last sold 63, 63. Next, we have the Shadow Rider Calyrex V Max. This got up to $80. I think it was over $100 at one time. Yep. It was about $94 a year ago. Now last sold 63 and 62. Next, we have the Origin Form Dialga V. It's got up to $72. Now last sold 43, 45, and 43 with a picture. Next, we have the Arceus V alternate art. This got up to $48. Now last sold 37, 40, 34, and 35. Next, the Celebi V alternate art. This got up to $67. Now last sold 40, 45, 45. Next, we have the Umbreon V Max Trainer Gallery. It's got up to $85. Now last sold 55, 57. And the year low for this one was $33. Next, we have the Umbreon V Trainer Gallery. It's got up to $57. Now last sold 40, 37, 42. And the year low for this one was $17. That is kind of crazy. Next, the Sylveon V Max Trainer Gallery. Got up to $56. Now last sold 42, 44, and 40. And the year low was $18 also. Next, we have the Sylveon V Trainer Gallery. It's got up to $48. Now last sold 39, 39, 40. And the year low was about same thing, 18 bucks. Next, we have the Groudon Illustration Rare. The high for this was $109. Now last sold 68, 68, 67, 66. And the year low is $46. Next, we have the Raichu Illustration Rare. It's got up to $58. Now last sold 40, 41, 45. And then the year low was $31. Next, we have the Ethan's Typhlosion. This is the cheapest this card has ever been. Got up to $53. Now last sold 36, 36, 35. Honestly, this is one of my all-time favorite illustration rares, but I'm a big fan of Typhlosion, so I'm definitely a little biased. But the colors look really nice, but I have a feeling it's going to drop to probably $30 and then hang out there for a while. Next, we have the Persian illustration rare. It's got up to $75. Now last sold 32, 30, 29, and the year low is 21, so we're getting close. Next, we have the Ends Reshiram. This is not the promo. It's one you have to pull. This one got up to 23. Now last sold 14, 15, and 14. Next, we have the Umbreon EX from Prismatic Evolutions. This was at $1,315 3 months ago. Now last sold $865, $950, $850 with a photo, and $800. But this is so good to see. I've said it many times that I feel like this should be like a $500 card, maybe like $750 at the absolute most. So hopefully it just keeps coming down in price so people can actually pick it up, because no one wants to pay $800 for a brand new card like this. Next, we have the Volcanion EX, one of my favorite cards. It's got up to $43. Now last sold 27, 29, and 26. I just picked one of these up the other day, and it is super minty. Pretty sure it'll get a 10, even though it's not worth that much at a 10, but I don't care. All right, next, we are checking out some Black Bolt and White Flare cards that are going down in price. A bunch of the lower end ones especially are dropping pretty hard. Now, there is a little handful of them that are actually going up in price, and some of them are leveling out a little bit and staying strong. But we got the Verizon here. This is one of my all-time favorite ones in the whole set. I think it's absolutely beautiful. This was at $22. Now last sold 15, 16, 13. Next, we have the Druddigan. So this was at $25. Now last sold 16, 18, 12, 19. And I didn't add every single one that was going down in price because there's so many cards in this set and there's a ton of them that are going down. But I would still just wait a couple more weeks. You just got to wait for more of these cards to hit the market. Especially with so many illustration rares, it's technically pretty tough to pull like a specific illustration rare. So we just need more time for these to, flood the market a little bit. Next, we have the Bouffalant EX Special Illustration Rare. This is at $35. Now last sold 23, 24, and 20. Next, we have the Whimsicott EX Special Illustration Rare. This was at $41. Now last sold 34, 36, 38, and 32. I did just see this card the other day in person. It looks very nice. I mean, if you're a Whimsicott fan, I'm sure you are very happy. Next, we have the Keldeo. I think this is the most beautiful special illustration rare in the set. So this started at $62, went up to $75. Now last sold $58, $63, $64, and $69. So coming back down in price a little bit. Next, we have the Hydreigon EX special illustration rare. This got up to $188. Now last sold $82, $78, $82. Next, we have the Servine illustration rare from Black Bolt. This got up to $20. Now last sold $11, $12, and $10. Next, we have the Axew from Black Bolt. Super cute card. The whole lineup is top tier. It might be the best lineup that we have in the entire set, where we actually get all the evolutions. So this was at $20. Now last sold $13, $10, and $12. Next, we have the Meloetta special illustration rare. I also seen this one. Looks very nice. Was at $56. Now last sold $44, $45, $42, and $43. Next, we have the Genesect special illustration rare. I'm excited to see this one. This got up to $81. Now last sold $73, $74, and $60. Next, we have the Seismitoad. This is a card that is going absolutely crazy because it's the same artist who did the Giratina and the Magikarp. And it also has this 666 right here, which people are thinking it might get banned, but it got all the way up to $227. Now last sold $230, $222, $205, $205, $208. Some about two of them at $208. But this card should definitely come down in price. That's crazy for a Seismitoad. Next, we have the Full Art Black Zekrom EX. So this was at $479, got down to $460, back up to $475. Now last sold $396, $430, $428, $420, $409. But I think these cards will be around $200. Let me know down below what you guys think the black Zekrom and the white Reshiram are going to end up at. And the last card on the list is the red Victini from Black Bolt. So the other Victinis at the exact same price, and same with the white full art. But this got up to $451. Now that sold $430, $415, $429, $423. And then the very last thing on the list is the Hot Air Arena booster box. This is a Japanese booster box. This was at $120 for the longest time, and it's still going down in price. Last sold $64, $75, $66, $67, $99. And when you actually check out Hot Air Arena, the set itself, it's pretty good. I mean, having the Cynthia's Garchomp and Ethan's Ho-Oh in the same set on the Japanese side, not to mention Misty's Psyduck, Ethan's Typhlosion, and Misty's Lapras, and Cynthia's Roserade, it's a pretty stacked set. So yeah, if this does get any cheaper, I would definitely love to pick up a few of these boxes. I always like to get at least 4 if I'm grabbing anything, just so you at least have a couple options. You could save 2 long term. You know, you could give one to your kid, pass it down. You could sell a couple. You know, minimum is 4 of everything that I try to get. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this set. All right, that was today's Pokemon Flying Friday. If you guys do like this content, please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. If you guys do want to support more, you can check out my Instagram, my TikTok, or my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my last Pokemon Throwback Thursday, which was a super good one, we go over, a bunch of tag teams that are going down in price, and I show a Charizard, Blastoise, and a Lugia card you guys might not have ever seen before that are some of the rarest cards that we have. Click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.